The floor for the visiting Boston Celtics. At small forward, Josh Richardson. At the point guard, Dennis Schroeder. At the other forward position, Al Horford. At center, Robert Williams. At the other guard position, Jaylen Brown. Coaching the visiting team, Ime Udoka. Time to meet the starting five for your Utah Jazz. Starting at power forward, standing 6'8", number 8, Rudy Gay. At forward, standing 6'8", number 44, Bojan Bogdanovic. At point, at 6'3", number 1. At center, standing at 7'1", number 27, Rudy Gobert. At guard, standing 6'1", number 45, Donovan Mitchell. Coaching our Utah Jazz, Quinn Snyder. Fans, let's hear it for your Utah Jazz.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Get a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. And you look at Douglas. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Even though this season's just getting started, it's a big accomplishment, a testament to his relative maturity.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Horford. Then there's Richardson, and it's Williams at the 5. And for Utah, Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovic at small forward. Rudy Gay is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Douglas in at the point. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, mid-season. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Just 5 to shoot, and Horford wide open. He shoots a three-pointer off the mark. Here's Bogdanovic. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovic, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Here's Schroeder. Rebounded by the Jazz. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it. When
matchups last season. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
Now here's Gobert after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. And there's the pass to Douglas. Shoots over Schroeder. Douglas can't hit.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Horford sets a screen for Schroeder. Stolen by Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Kicks to Douglas. Gobert with a screen on Williams. Driving in. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
To the wing right side. Schroeder passes to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Boston, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Douglas kicks to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. And it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Recess time. All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on, get loud. It's your chance, Denver.
Player of the month. Money.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
So it's Boston now. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Picked by Horford. Richardson kicks to Horford. Boston again missing. Here's the Jazz with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Douglas the pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Passes to Douglas. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. 5 on the clock. A shot's good from Douglas.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this thing.
Schroeder passes to Horford. He kicks it to Brown. That one misses. Some solid defense from Gabe. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
One shot.
Rudy Gobert has real enthusiasm for the game. You don't earn multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards if you're not passionate about it.
Your chance dancer.
night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's averaging 8 points, 9 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Celtics trail by 14. Brown feeling out a bit. To end the drought. It's good from Schroeder on the assist by Brown.
Nice recognition by Schroeder. Loving the mid-range. Just taking what the defense allows.
Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Douglas can't hit.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Horford sets a screen for Richardson. Master Williams. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Richardson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich.
Great awareness by Bogdanovich. Working hard to come up with the block.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's Richardson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Horford with a screen on Bogdanovich. Richardson, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's a beautiful move by Josh Richardson. And the defense, you got to be better than this. Can't allow a blow-by.
It's time for seizure. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get lost in your jazz dancers.
Leading by 9. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Taking a look at the Jazz. Mitchell in at the 2 with Bogdanovich at small forward. Gobert is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Douglas in at the point.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
No good from Gay. Celtics trail by 8. To the middle. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Douglas against Schroeder. Pass to Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. There's the pass to Douglas. Shoots over Schroeder. That shot off, and it's Boston the other way. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Douglas. Another miss by Utah. Celtics trail by 6. There's Brown with the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. Douglas surveying the D.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around. Douglas against Schroeder. Douglas the pass again. A shot off that time. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest. That game against Portland. Brown against Mitchell. There's the feed to Schroeder. Shoots from 14, and that one hits back iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Douglas for three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for money.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Schroeder. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Douglas. Rebound, Boston.
Well, he wasn't a Burger Chain All-American or a one-and-done college star, but Donovan Mitchell's rapid emergence in the NBA has caught many by surprise.
You know, GA, the first rookie ever to lead a playoff team in scoring. He was handed the keys right away, but he's not satisfied. He still wants more.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, three things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keeping bringing the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Here's Brown. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Brown kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Brown. Launches a three. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mr. Gobert. It's stolen by Schroeder. Richardson outside. Brown outside. The 9-foot shot. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Douglas against Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
That's on Jaylen Brown.
First team foul.
For Utah, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Eric Paschall, he's checked in for Gobert. Miller comes in for Rudy Gay. Clarkson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Mitchell.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Horford. Boston, no good that time either. And so Miller will bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as many as 14 points. Now Douglas, his last outing, he had 18 points. Clarkson passes to Douglas. And no good, trying to use the glass.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Here's Pritchard. Offensive rebound. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Enes Kanter.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team foul points off misses.
Now, here's Clarkson. 12 points his last outing. Drills the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 5 points so far.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Here's Dozier. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And 1:01 left in the first half of basketball. Clarkson right side. To the paint. Here's Douglas. It's tipped. It's Smart with the drive. Pass to Pritchard. Off target with his three. Jazz leading by 6. Here he goes. Douglas can't hit.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
To the right side. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Smart. In the corner is Clarkson. Now the pass to Douglas. Another miss by Utah. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, with Rudy Gobert a mainstay for your team, what is he giving you?
Well, he's been so consistent. His offensive rebounding, just keeping plays alive, and a little bit of everything. He's playing well.
And that means good things for your squad, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, folks, we'll get things going here with a look at the injuries this team is battling.
Devastating to the offense to lose such a primary scorer such as myself. And Tatum, of course. He challenges the defense from all 3 levels, like I did. He draws attention away from his teammates, like I did. Now those teammates have to go do it on their own. Can you do it, Kenny?
Yes, and I did. I love the challenge, big fella.
And now, guys, let's talk about Rudy Gobert, whose first half was a dominant showing.
Incredible first half for him rebounding the ball. We don't always talk about it enough, but guys who own the glass, they can be huge difference makers. Leads to extra points and extra possessions.
And we hope you've enjoyed the absolutely stirring intellects of Shaq and Kenny. Now it's time for the second half.
Was that sarcasm, Ernie?
It was, Shaq. Get him.
Easy, big fella, easy.
I don't even know what stirring means.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Utah leading by 4. On the court for the Celtics. Bob Williams is out there with Horford. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Brown. And it's Richardson in at the small forward position. Now here's Gobert. He has 7. And he converts the layup. Gobert has got 9 points.
Nice interior touch from Rudy. Good at getting ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Brown outside. The shot's good, and the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists in the game.
And free agency unkind to Dennis Schroeder over the summer. Bet on himself to get a bigger deal in the offseason, and cap space drying up quickly, and he just lacked suitors. He eventually catches on with this team, but this wasn't the ideal scenario.
Now here's Douglas after Jaylen Brown's miss. Gobert with a screen on Schroeder. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Curls it from outside. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Schroeder finds Richardson. A D by Bogdanovich. Jazz leading by 6. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Out left to the wing. Douglas for three, and the Jazz another three.
And we think of Donovan primarily as a scorer first, but there, fantastic pass.
Better passes to Brown. Back to Schroeder, finding the lane, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Now, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Now here's Douglas. 14 points for him. Kicks it out to Mitchell. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics trail by 7. Brown right side. It's deflected. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Douglas setting the pick for Mitchell. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's Schroeder missing. It's Douglas with the ball for the Jazz. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. A screen on Schroeder. That's a 2 from Douglas. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Fans, somehow affected get free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your Jazz dancers.
Utah making some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Whiteside. Eric Paschall comes in for Rudy Gay. And Money subbed in for Bogdanovich. Austin also with the sub. Dozier's checked in. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Five to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
Nice move to get it inside and
team
draw
foul.
contact.
Austin shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. Austin making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Horford comes in for Williams. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Marcus Smart. And the second free throw, good. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Mitchell in the corner. Kicks to Douglas. Here's Clarkson. Lays it up off the glass. Clarkson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to give him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And so it's the Utah Jazz heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
It's the
fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. You've got money. Rick Castro out there with Clarkson. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Now here's Richardson. High arcing shot.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Dozier can't get it to go. Jazz leading by 7. Mitchell dishes to Clarkson. And he drives in. Power down.
Down for 2.
Really good possession there. They never lost their focus, even as the games got tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Utah. Shooter kicks to Horford. Here's Dozier. He's covered by Clarkson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
One shot. But they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
On the free throw, no good. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Led by as many as 14 points. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Now, here's Mitchell. And there's the drive. The shot comes out. Good D by Williams.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Passes it to Horford. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Douglas with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Now here's Douglas. Pass to Gobert. Over Williams. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Douglas. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart. Especially on the interior.
All right, fans, get on your feet. Make some noise for T-shirt time. Then, your Jazz dancer.
Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Horford finds Schroeder. Here's Dozier. Outside, Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. That one a little long. Jazz leading by 6. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Gobert. Bogdanovich looking around. Smart against Douglas. Over Smart. Here's Gay. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Gay's got 4 points in the quarter. Horford with the screen on Mitchell. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Celtic substitution. Ennis, Cantor, Jaylen Brown.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. For the 3. Boston. No good that time either. Utah leading by 8. The pass to Douglas. Here's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession. And they pick up 2. And so it's Douglas who will bring it up for Utah. Led by as many as 14 points. This is it to Gobert. Outside, Bogdanovich. Pass to Douglas. Clock at 4. Shoots over Schroeder. Williams with the block. Schroeder passes to Brown. Now here's Schroeder. Back to Brown. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He dishes it to Gobert. The Jazz working the ball around now. Bogdanovich passes to Douglas. No good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Real athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now here's Douglas. Over Smart. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Douglas. After Jaylen Brown's miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Screen on Brown. Here's Douglas, and that one is stuffed right through.
Boston
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on, get loud for your chance, Dancer.
Clarkson's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Josh Richardson's checked in for Marcus Smart. .156 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Schroeder. It's deflected. And here's Douglas. It's Gay A new 14. And the pass to Douglas. It's good from long range. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Jazz.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for money.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hockey. Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Douglas with it. A 3-ball. He's off on that one. And so it's Utah with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, money.